Boys?
Yeah, you said congrats.
Nice. There's 10 boys.
You got too horny, and that's why.
I don't want him to come. Jake, how horny does this make you?
Very horny.
It's one big joke, believe me. Minnesota sports in all sorts. You see they know it's never gonna get easy. You see they know it's Minnesota, constant pain and misery.
And I'm a part of Al Qaeda.
It's 10K TV. It's one big joke, believe me. Minnesota sports in all sorts.
Dude, he could turn Daniel Jones into Brett Favre.
Minus the penis pics.
Yeah. You can legally smoke crack.
What is a DVOA?
I went dicks, vaginas, or ass.
I think that's what it is.
Don't know much except to yell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of 10K TV presented by 10,000 Takes. My name is Boss Man, joined by journalist Jake, and there was some really big news today in the world. Did you happen to see it?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, Max Brosmer made the 53-man roster.
That's a big one, but we will get to. No, there's a bigger one.
That big one, what about some sort of how some people that have nothing to do with my lives got engaged?
That one was big too, but no, the big one is that Sarge has taken double-digit number of shits today.
Yeah, he has.
That's the biggest news. He went to the state fair yesterday, and in the most state fair-like storyline, he woke up the next day with diarrhea.
I think he just said at one point over text, it's just water at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
yeah, it's officially state fair season. We look forward to this,
Yeah.
all year, but our plumbing does not.
Yeah, no, not at all. Well, plumbers love it.
Yeah, I guess.
I
It
guess
keeps
they're going to
them in
make a lot of business. They're like, we love this week and a half at the fair because in Minnesota, this is the right state to be a plumber, especially around the state fair time.
Yeah. State fair is great. No, so Sarge is not here. He did confirm the audio sounds great. By
Really?
the way,
Okay,
we
great.
do apologize to everyone who watches live and listens back. Had no idea we were echoing the whole time. Sounded like complete shit to listen to. So for those who have been just troopers, toughing through, horrible audio quality from guys who should have it figured out by now. 5 years into this venture.
About 6.
Yeah, we appreciate the.
We should have it figured out, but we never do. We always feel like as soon as we feel like we have it figured out, technology-wise, something else happens, and then it's just
Whack-a-mole.
And then we're just it's trial and error. We're always figuring it out. So we appreciate that people are bearing with us.
Yeah, but
fun.
let's get into it. So Gopher football's back, Jake. Summer's over, which, you know what? Totally fine. I think this weekend is usually kind of the nail in the coffin. And once college football's back, the NFL starts coming back. It's time to move on.
Yeah, this is usually the time of year. This Thursday Gopher football game is usually the commencement ceremony. I think what's commencement mean? Is that like the end of something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually the commencement of summer.
The introduction to fall.
And the ceremony, the opening ceremony into fall, I feel like, because it's we're in the last few days of the state fair, which represents summer, which usually represents the closing of summer, the start of football season. This
Shitting
is when
your
football
pants 10 times.
What was that?
Shitting yourself 10 times.
Yep, shitting yourself, eating a bunch of food, getting heartburn, getting drunk at giggles, whatever it may be. But this is the time of year where we just understand fall is coming, and I think this Thursday is usually when I officially say football starts. It's not the preseason. It's not the NFL release date.
It's not the spring scrimmage that happens. It's the spring game. Although that does look like fun.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, down in like Nebraska or in Alabama, they tailgate it and sell it out.
Yeah.
But those fans probably legitimately think it's probably a real game. So, but yeah, this is the official date of kicking off fall. I think coming up here.
Yeah.
I'm excited though.
Tides have turned.
And they don't play the Buffalo Bills if people are asking.
No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately, Josh Allen will not be playing in Huntington Bank Stadium. But playing Buffalo. This is one you got to win. It's there's no other way to say it. Not that we're gonna sit here and break down the preview of the game, but this is another part of that tradition that you mentioned of fall starting with Gopher football starting is that you need to kick ass week one. You got to come out and blow out this team. Is usually part of that equation. And if you don't, it's not going to be a great start to the year. So the pressure is already on the Gophers.
Yeah, last year, didn't they open up with North Carolina?
Yeah.
So they opened up with a Power 5 school, even though North Carolina is the greatest. We should have won.
That one didn't count because that was an actual good team.
Right.
We're usually playing like a New Mexico State or a Northern this team or a Western that team.
I think we did open up with Buffalo a few years ago in the same game.
Yeah.
Or at least in week 2 or something like that. But, you do have to come out. I know they're a MAC team. Some people love the MACtion.
Right.
But I saw an article that came out or something that kind of scared me. That was like, only concern for Buffalo is they have an experienced O-line. Can the Gophers D-line handle it? Can they break through? I'm like,
I think we could put out second unit defense and still beat Buffalo.
I think we'll be fine. They're the Buffalo Bulls out of the MAC. We'll be fine. We should be fine, but as Minnesota fans, we do have to be cautious.
They actually named the Bulls.
I think they're the Buffalo Bulls.
So they're one letter off.
One letter off. So that's why you have to tell people we're not playing the
Copyright
Bills.
infringement.
Yeah, there's gonna be a dispute between the
Close
Bills and the
enough.
Bulls, whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be it should be a fun game regardless. It's usually the game we should go out and kick ass. Drake Lindsay, I'm excited to see what Drake Lindsay can do.
Mm-hmm. He's got some big shoes to fill. Brosmer is now an NFL quarterback.
He is officially. We just talked about that, and we'll get to that, obviously.
Yeah.
But, he's got big shoes to fill. He's supposed to be super mobile, yet he's tall and big and girthy and just a well-rounded dude, I guess.
Yeah.
Physically and mentally, he's right up. He's right what PJ Fleck wants in a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, if he can run, if he's tall, I mean, you're kind of describing Josh Allen right now. Is that his ceiling?
Yeah, probably. I think he looks
Quarterback of the Buffalo Bulls? No, I'm kidding.
Former quarterback of the current quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. So there is some ties there.
Like a minor league team.
Yeah, right. They're the minor league team for the Buffalo Bills, but they just let him play in the MAC.
They're probably happy that they're not playing on a Tuesday. They're like, wait, we get to play that close to the other teams, only 2 days away from when everyone else gets to play. Like, that's pretty awesome.
We get to play on a Thursday.
Yeah, it's
man.
almost the weekend.
A couple more years, and maybe we can play on a Saturday. Oh, geez.
Not Tuesdays.
Yeah, the MAC is always playing on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
That's just like
Prime time, though, Jake. No one else is playing on Tuesdays.
I get so confused because I'm like, well, what week are they playing? Are they playing for the next week, or are they playing from the previous week?
Yeah,
I always get confused by that.
I think they're early. They might be earlier than everyone.
Yeah, so say it's going into week 6. When they play on Tuesday, is it week 5 when they play on Tuesday? Or
Although they would be
6?
they would be smarter to be late because then when all the other conferences are done, that like week or two after Thanksgiving before the Army-Navy game, they could be like, well, we're still going. We still have our final week where we're trying to set the conference tournament, which I don't know if anyone watches. But speaking of that, PJ Fleck in a recent podcast interview, I don't know if you saw it, he is well aware that expectations are to make the college football playoff. He said, when I showed up, everyone said just beat Wisconsin. Well, he's done that, Jake. He's climbed the mountain.
Yeah.
He's sailed that ocean. He's beaten Iowa one time. I could probably beat them again. I'd say we could add that to the resume.
Yeah.
Go a whole season without dropping a game to a team under 500, I think would also be another admirable achievement.
I think so. I think they said bold predictions for the Gophers this year is, someone said Coy Parrish, does his Heisman campaign begin Thursday? Yeah.
Good.
College football playoff bound.
Jake, people are worried about Coy Parrish. He's already talking about playing for the Vikings.
Yeah, people are stupid. They need to relax on that. Yeah, people are upset. It's like, it's his hometown team. Like, he's from Minnesota. Can he not want to play for the? He has another 2 years of eligibility before I think 2 more years he has to play before he can declare for the draft. So it's not like he's just trying to shift priorities.
God forbid a guy have ambitions, Jake.
Yeah, that he has dreams. What is he supposed to say? Yeah, no matter how I play in my collegiate career, I could win a national championship. I am not going to play in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't think a player has ever said if I achieve that, I've achieved everything I want in life. It's like, no, everyone wants a Super Bowl who's good enough to play college football.
Right. It's every player who I think makes it to college football or Division I, you make a scholarship. I mean, it's in the back of your head. Like, I want to play this sport for the rest of my life. and make money off of it. You're going to go to the NFL. I don't know why people are upset by that. That's so stupid. But I did like Google because I was curious. I tried to find like the Gophers like all-time record against MAC teams, but it just came out with PJ Flex. He's 5-1 against MAC teams. His first ever win. I think his first ever win as a head coach was against Buffalo in 2017.
Okay, so it's a full circle moment.
Yeah, in 2017, I think the first. That's what I'm thinking of. It doesn't seem like it was 8 years ago. Actually, that's weird.
And we certainly know the loss.
Yeah, we
all
know the
too
loss
well.
very well. The Bowling Green homecoming. That was really bad.
Disappointing.
But yeah, he's 5-1, and that one loss was Bowling Green. But he did have redemption. No, he did beat Bowling Green in the 2021 bowl game.
Good question here in the Instagram chat. I can barely read here. And by the way, doing this without a producer, so if you write a message and I miss it, I'm sorry. But how does this affect LeBron's legacy? I was actually going to ask the same question around the Kelsey Swift engagement, how that affects KD's legacy.
Yeah.
LeBron, though, also, we'll get into it later, big golf fan now.
Yeah.
Saw that
I saw his tweet.
Yeah, he's big Tommy Fleetwood.
Which is bizarre because I thought that if anything, he would be maybe tweeting during a major, not during the Tour Championship, which I know isn't, maybe as, it doesn't have high status as a major, but,
Last thing
he was watching.
I'll say this on how the Gophers football season this year affects LeBron's legacy. I think if PJ Fleck does the unimaginable, makes it to the college football playoff, obviously I don't think he would win it, but I think even if you make a run, win a game, that's a big move for bald people everywhere. I think LeBron would need to shave his head and just give up on his hair is awful. I don't know if you've seen the bald spot. He needs to give up and just go full head shave. I think if PJ Fleck can break through as a bald man himself and do this, LeBron should also go bald. And then that means he'll win the NBA Finals and have a,
Yeah, I thought
41-year-old story arc.
I thought LeBron was already bald. He's still trying to. He's trying to rock
He's holding on for dear
Oh,
life.
jeez,
though.
it's at that point, dude. You got to just let it go.
Someone had maybe the most amazing Photoshop after the Wolves kicked the Lakers out of the NBA playoffs last year. Someone Photoshopped the Michael Jordan crying face into LeBron's bald spot.
Oh, nice.
Looked pretty good.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
So-
he needs to shave that. I was going to ask how this impacts Joey Chestnut's legacy as well.
Untouched.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that could impact Joey Chestnut's legacy at this point is if he gets banned from the competition again.
Yeah.
If the competitive eating league or whatever that's called
The MLE
tries to screw him out
eating.
of the event.
Yeah, because of some sort of weird sponsor he has. Like, you can't do that again.
Yeah.
But
Gopher football's back. So yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited
pumped.
too. And if you're at the game on Thursday, come find us. We'll say hi.
Yeah.
Coach Mike Hawk.
Yeah, Coach Mike Hawk will be
I
there.
saw he was really getting after it in the press box the other day.
Yeah, he was invited to the press box for some reason, and so he's making progress on getting back into the stadium. But I mean, probably even after by halftime of Thursday's game, he'll already be banned for the year from all team facilities unless he sneaks in. But that'll probably happen. But Coach Mike Hawk will probably be there.
Yeah.
Most likely pounding some beverages.
Yeah, getting active.
And getting hydrated, getting active. And
Might
we'll
end
be
up at a
tailgating
frat
for-
party later.
Yeah, you never know. He likes to be one with the university.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
All right. Some more good news. Mr. Wild himself, Marco Rossi, not a bust. Re-signed was extended. 3 years by $15 million. It's kind of weird. It's he gets paid $4 his first year, $5 his second year, and $6 his third year.
Yeah, it adds up to $15 million. Though,
Has to do, I think,
ultimately.
with the cap going up.
Yeah,
Which is cool.
Which is fine with me. I'm totally fine with this move here. He had a career year last year with 60 points.
Second highest scorer on the
I
team.
don't know, 24 goals with 36 assists. That's insane to me.
Yeah.
Like that. He's a playmaker, and he can score.
And he's not a bust.
He's not a bust.
Busts
We
don't
know
get
that.
signed to extensions,
No,
Jake.
they don't. He's officially not a bust. I mean, if people are still saying he's a bust, I mean, you can call every other player on the Wild a bust because he's not a bust. I don't even think he's even hit his ceiling yet.
No.
He's still young. I think he's growing, kind of like an Eriksson Ek. It took him a few years to get into it. People wanted him gone. People were saying he was a bust. He was clearly not a bust. Joel Eriksson Ek is still not a bust. So Marco Rossi, as you'd officially say it, I guess, is, I think this like stamp puts it, like solidifies it. Like he's not a bust.
Yeah.
Puts it in a paper or whatever. I don't know.
Well, and it's fun. I mean, he was offered this same deal back in, I think, January of last year, where they offered him 5x5. He said no to that. He was kind of a hard ass, which you can't blame him. You know, in the offseason, wanted to see if he'd get offer sheeted, which basically means another team can offer him more money, and then the Wild would have to match that to keep him. No one gave him said offer sheet. Everyone only wanted to trade. Yeah, I already see comments in the chat. Marco Rossi, not a bust. Hell yeah, John.
It's not a bust.
Not a bust.
Not a bust, dude.
They don't get signed to extensions, Jake.
No, they don't. You don't. So if
See Johnny Manziel getting signed to an extension? No.
Do you see oh man, who else? I just lost my train of thought. Do you see Sean Mannion getting signed
No, you don't.
to extensions?
Did you see Sam Howell getting signed to any type of extension? Actually, the opposite.
No, Sam Howell literally he's getting demoted. He's getting de-extension.
Yeah. No, I think this is great for Marco because it gives him a couple years to prove that he is. I mean, he wants to be making, $7 million a year. And I don't think he's quite there yet either. I think the Wild were good to stand on business there and not overpay for him. But also, this 3-year deal gives him a chance to prove that he's worth more. And I honestly think he'll do it. I think as long as he gets the playing time, which he should on third line at worst, depending on what other moves they make during the season, I think he's going to make that money eventually. So
this is a good 3-year window to be signing him to. First
cap's going up.
Cap's going up.
We have more space.
Yeah, we're not paying 2 jackasses anymore that aren't playing. So, or maybe just 1 jackass.
Ryan Suter is officially unemployed as well.
Is he?
I saw a tweet.
Okay.
I saw a tweet that said it was a picture. It was the meme where the guy is breaking free of the chains, and it says Ryan Suter is officially. I don't know if we can say he's unemployed. I mean, he's probably got some companies he might own a piece of or something, but he's not employed by an NHL team. However, I think he's still getting paid by 2 of them.
Yeah.
I believe the Stars and the Blues.
That's crazy.
Still be paying him to not work.
That's literally insane.
And the Wild are technically still paying him, just not a lot. It's only, I think, a couple $100,000 a year now.
Yeah, or something like that. Well, you know what? Just if he's a free agent, bring him home.
Bring him home. Sign Thielen.
Sign Thielen the same day.
Suter.
And sign Ryan Suter.
He could maybe just be a captain down in the AHL and whip those youngsters into shape. Like what Cody McLeod was down there doing for years.
Yeah, maybe that's maybe where we could use him best is with the Iowa Wild. We can't. I don't think we would if we did sign Suter back. I don't think our fans would be very. I mean, I don't know if I'd be very welcoming to have him coming back.
Although the fans in Iowa, dude, I mean, we've seen it. They get after it. They're waiting outside of the Wells Fargo Center like 2 hours before the game to get the buy one get one beers. I mean, they might be so drunk they wouldn't even know.
They wouldn't even know it's Suter.
Like, oh, there's an old guy out there.
They just see a guy. I mean, they can't read the last names on the jerseys. They can't. It would probably be. That's where he'd fit in. He probably should have been an AHL guy the last couple years.
The way he was playing, yeah.
Yeah, especially the way he was playing. Yeah. Like he'd fit in, and he could really rough up some guys. Or maybe he can go to the no-show.
You could go the no-show. I was gonna say I could also see the Edmonton Oilers signing him like randomly
for a year.
Yeah.
Well, because he didn't announce his retirement, he clearly wants to play. So I guess if the price is right and he's cheap enough,
I think veteran minimum is like. What is it? Is it $1 million now? Or what they're doing with veterans is they're signing them to like $800K, but then they're saying if you play 50 games, you get $1 million. If you play 82 games, you get another $1 million. Like that's what they're doing with Johnny Tays. They're like structuring, basically saying you're old, so if you can prove that your body can keep up with it, we'll pay you more.
Yeah,
it's kind of like if there's an old man in a nursing home and you put pieces of pie every 100 yards. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, every 100 yards you walk further with your walker will give you more.
Give you another pie.
More pudding.
Until you die.
Yeah, until you're dead.
But, Suter's turning into the senior citizen of the NHL.
It's a retirement community. Yeah. Put him in a home.
Yeah, he might need to be after he retires, but he seems like the kind of guy it's like, dude, you just need to hang him up.
Yeah. You made a lot of money.
Made enough
And
money.
I know with all those Quick Trip endorsements, I know he was making money on the side.
Yep, he still probably does. I know he wanted to win a cup, but I know he never won a cup. He was with Nashville for a while, and then he was here obviously for years, and then he came up. Yep.
Then he went to every other team in the Central, pretty much.
Yeah, to try to win a cup with everyone but the Wild. But
here's the thing.
didn't work.
I don't think he's done yet.
I don't think he is.
I think someone's gonna be so depleted at the defensive position between maybe youngsters that don't work out and injuries that someone's gonna need him, and he's just gonna be waiting there.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He didn't announce his retirement, so he's definitely waiting to get.
That's kind of what Parisi did, didn't he? With when he went to the Avalanche.
Kind of, yeah.
He might have been moved at the deadline and then stayed, but I swear he was floating for a little bit before getting signed.
Yeah, because he was at the Islanders for a couple years, and I don't know if it was the off season he was signed to the Avalanche. I think it might have been a trade deadline acquisition, but then he was kind of floating around after that. And I think he got picked up again by the Avalanche, or I forgot who he was playing with. And then he just, I'm done. I don't even think the season. I think he retired before the season ended.
They were probably like, all right, man, you can either get scratched or walk away in the sunset.
Yeah, just you're fine, man. You made enough money as well, but he understood the assignment. I think Suter's just trying too hard here at this point.
Well, Suter's been on a lot of teams, which is a great transition into the next guy we're going to talk about. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz signed to the Minnesota Vikings.
Our Red Rocket.
You know, we needed another red-haired guy in the QB room. So it's a vibes thing, I think.
I guess, because he had Sam Darnold last year. You need to try to run it back somehow with another redhead, even though he's not the starter
It was either
now.
It was either this or Andy Dalton. So
yeah, this was or they were saying a trade for Kirk Cousins, but I think you'd have to give up way too much, and he wants to start, so. That wasn't realistically gonna happen, even though I wanted that to happen for obvious reasons. Yeah. But yeah, at first I was like, when I heard he was coming in for a tryout, like I was against this. I'm like, no, we don't need Carson Wentz, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, you know what? This is way better than having Sam Howell.
Yeah.
He's I kind of use Sam Darnold as a template now. If Sam Darnold came in here with the career he had before that, which was abysmal, can come in and have a 14-3 season. Carson Wentz, who once basically led the Eagles to a number 1 seed before he tore his ACL. He had a couple other decent seasons.
He had a solid season with the Colts. Literally, he just crumbled in the last game, kind of almost a Darnold situation.
Yeah. But
against the Lions, but
that Colts team also, I think, just crumbled all over the place.
Yeah.
Defensively everywhere. I felt bad for him.
That was probably the best football he's played since the injury, and it was pretty solid. I mean,
and then he went to Washington, and then he went to the Rams because I think he was under Cox's leadership or offensive coordinating leadership, I should say. And now then he went to Kansas City, won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right? Or no?
No,
he was
didn't.
just there last year.
So. And the one game he did play last year, he was awful.
Yeah.
Remember because the Bengals needed the Chiefs to beat the Broncos in that week 18. Mm-hmm. And that would have been one of the things they needed to get in. And it was like, all right, well, Carson Wentz is starting today. And I thought, you know what? Maybe he could do something special. No,
didn't.
It's horrible. But what I will say, this is a great deal for Carson Wentz, not only because he has a job again, he has a great set of coaches. Josh McCown, I think, is a solid quarterback coach. KOC has obviously done amazing things with below average quarterbacks. But you want to know the best reason why?
What?
Great hunting here.
Yeah.
He's a big hunter.
Yeah, he is.
He loves guns, went to NDSU. I mean,
I think he was born in one of the Carolinas, but he moved here really young to Bismarck.
Yep.
And he went to North Dakota State University. I remember him destroying the Gophers in 2011 at Huntington Bank, then TCF Bank Stadium, when it was just flooded with North Dakota State fans. So, and he was a big Vikings fan growing up. So, and he's a big hunter. This is his perfect fit for him.
This is good.
This is turning into being a Case Keenum story waiting to happen, where he somehow ends up as the starting quarterback, and then we get fucking throat fucked in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah. Do you see a scenario where Carson Wentz is playing this year?
For sure.
If JJ stays healthy the whole year.
The only way I could definitely see that if JJ McCarthy is struggling or he's having some growing pains,
It's like a reset,
and he needs maybe not giving up on JJ McCarthy, but it's like, okay, dude, yeah, you need to step out for a couple games. You're getting in your head. You're young. You need to develop a little more or whatever. That's when Carson Wentz will step in, and that's where it's like we talked about it. Like the QB2 we need is just a guy with experience that can kind of keep us afloat for a couple weeks or whatever. Carson Wentz can probably do that. Can he take over for the entire season? I don't know. His experience is there, but the injuries is what concerns me. The guy is torn an ACL. He's been battered up.
Mike Florio made a really good point about this. Like, I don't know why the Vikings tried to do the Howell thing in the first place when they know they could have gotten Wentz back in April.
Yeah.
When you could have if you would have given him a whole summer to learn the playbook and to,
yeah, that's what's weird to me.
And do practices with the wide receivers and then do the full training camp and the full OTAs. That's the only thing you worry about when you bring in a quarterback even this late, is that, I mean, McCarthy will play at least the first few weeks regardless of how good or bad he is. So that at least gives Wentz time in the event that he needs to come in. But, like, what if it's week one and I'm knocking on wood as I say this, but McCarthy gets hurt. Mm-hmm. Like, you probably got to put in Brosmer, right? Because there's no chance that Wentz is going to know the playbook in 3 weeks, especially how complex KOC's offense is.
Yeah.
Like, that was a big reason they said Howell got traded, because he just did not know the playbook well enough.
Yeah. And
he was just clearly didn't give a shit.
Clearly was just incompetent and didn't know how to throw the football. Well, that's what I was saying. The Vikings, I think, Kwesi and KOC, they fumbled the bag on this whole quarterback situation.
We were saying it. We were saying it this summer. We're like, who's going to be the backup quarterback this year?
Yeah, I didn't before that, and then was it during the draft we got Howell? We traded for Howell. I'm like, is this our backup quarterback?
No way.
There's no way. And then they went through the entire training camp with him, sucked in the preseason. We're gonna drop him. Let's go with Wentz. You could have did that 4 months ago.
And I don't know why Rippin was ever.
I don't know why he.
I watched the preseason game on Friday, and I'm like, this guy is so bad. So bad.
I'm still just baffled by
he
that
threw
decision.
maybe one of the worst interceptions I've seen.
Yeah,
preseason.
And then Brosmer looked great.
Yeah,
it was getting to the point where like just put him at QB2.
At this point,
yeah, he knows the system. He's been a part of the team the whole summer. I don't know. Carson Wentz, I don't know.
I think the quarterback room is almost more fucked up now.
Yeah.
than it was before the moves were made.
I know, because now you have Carson Wentz or another Red Rocket, but he's coming in way too late and just dealing with, so much I don't know.
It is just funny, though, that the team is pretty well built. I mean, there's some other question marks based on some of the releases that happened today. Like the cornerback room is always interesting as well. Traded Mekhi Blackmon to the Colts.
Yep.
Which is funny because my two favorite teams just continue to swap players.
Yep.
The Vikings have now sent Mekhi Blackmon to the Colts, as well as Daniel Jones, technically, and Cam Bynum. And the Colts have sent the Vikings Will Fries and Ryan Kelly. So I think at this point my two teams are just trading with each other, which I'm fine with, as long as it all works out in the end. Kwesi, by the way, maybe the greatest polar opposite GM of all time with his ability to somehow fail at drafting players. Have you seen the amount of players that are not on the team that he's drafted? Mm-hmm. It is a lot compared to the players that are left. But debatably making some of the best free agent moves we've ever seen a GM make.
Yeah. He's been letting it. I mean, he's been cooking, man, in the free agent market, especially last year. What he did,
impressive opposites.
Yeah, so his drafting has been questionable at best, or he's drafted a couple decent guys, but yeah, they're kind of dropping off the roster like flies. But he knows how to sign guys and get guys here and negotiate, obviously. But
it's like the reverse PJ Fleck.
Yeah, exactly, because Fleck is good at recruiting, keeping these in-state guys instead of getting transfers and all that. But Kwesi's going to the market, which is fine. It can work that way. If you want to build a team that wants to win right away, you do have to build that up, or you have to go to the market and see who's out there. But,
I mean, he's just acquiring draft picks. At this point, it's great that he has so many picks because there's no way his percentage of hits can go down any further. Mm-mm. So if he drafts 15 players next year and even 5 of them stay, his percentage goes up.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's like, shit, I don't.
Need to up the sample size.
Let's up my. I gotta up my stats here. I'm not a lot of my a lot of my draftees are not staying. So let's acquire a shit ton of 6th and 7th round picks.
Yeah, the only way
One
to
of them's gotta work.
hit on more draft picks is to draft more players.
Exactly. Obviously.
Yeah.
So he's trying to hit the lottery. I don't know. I think they're still trying to deal all those picks for a wide receiver, but I don't know. What
that whole situation's kind of confusing.
yeah,
well.
I don't think they're gonna get Thielen now.
No, it's not. It sounds like the Panthers are playing hardball, and it's like, okay, you guys can do that with a 33-year-old.
Yeah, you're playing hardball with. I think he's like 34 now, and you're the Panthers. Like, this guy's going to be probably retiring in a couple years anyway.
You're not in a winning window right now.
And you guys suck.
Yeah,
they suck.
You
They're
are
horrible.
you are still very much rebuilding.
And you're playing hardball with a 34-year-old wide receiver. Good luck with that.
Yeah,
That's going to work out.
Just hand him over. It's like a hostage situation. We don't want anyone getting hurt. Just hand him over.
No, just get.
You got
seriously.
nothing to gain right now. You're surrounded.
You have nothing to lose. Yeah, it's like a.
You have nothing to lose. Like you have nothing more. Yeah,
There's
just let
no
him
reason.
go.
Just let him go for free at this point.
Yeah, let him
We'll
let
pay
him
him.
walk.
Yeah, just let him
Let
walk.
him walk.
You almost,
We'll reduce your sentence.
almost need an FBI negotiator to
I
get
know.
involved in this, to go up to the Panthers HQ or offices. All right, it comes out with a megaphone or whatever. All right, if you let him walk,
Yes.
we won't try to hurt you.
Also, Instagram is dead already.
Is Instagram already dead?
It's crazy.
Wow.
What kills it?
I don't know. Instagram does that, man.
Shout out to everyone watching, listening elsewhere. All right, let's move on to, I think, some good news. I think it's good news. It does involve the Twins. It does not involve a sale,
No.
which I think any news that's not that at this point isn't good. But the Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Not sure why we got that.
I don't know either. I don't know if this was negotiated after all this shit happened, and the pull ads were like, "Oh, we gotta do something. How much do we gotta pay to play in the Field of Dreams?" Like, I feel like this is like a reach to get our team and fans excited about something, or try to make us forget about the fact that they totally fucked over our fan base and said they were gonna sell, and now they're not gonna sell after literally offloading over half the team.
Jake, do you want to do a producer favor right now? Do you want to turn up the ISO on my camera, because it looks like
The ISO.
Yes, it looks like I'm the hostage right now. I'm sitting in the dark. It's on the bottom screen. Yeah. Look at this look behind the scenes. Yeah, it makes me look like I'm in fucking darkness. I don't even know. Just go and tell. Yeah, a little more. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's a lot better. It looked like I was holding Adam Thielen hostage. Yeah, you know what I thought about this? What's funny? I don't know how much. So that stadium that they have it at in Iowa, it's in Drysville, Iowa.
Yep.
Field of Dreams, in August of 2026. So we're technically the home team, and that begs the question. I mean, yeah, we are playing Philly. We're a lot closer to Iowa than Philly. Regardless of how many seats this stadium holds, which it can't be a ton, will this be the highest attended home game of next
Might be.
season?
I was just about to say, this might be the only game
Oh my God.
that is viewed by Twins fans on television, maybe.
Like-
I don't know.
I don't even know if I want to go to opening day next year. It's one of my favorite sporting days of the year, and I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can give my money to the poll ads to go to that game.
Unless they have a complete makeover or
Yeah, and they start spending some
Change
serious coin
next year in the offseason, yeah, they start spending a shit ton of money, and they try to change course a little bit to gain back the trust of the fans. Then maybe this won't be the highest attended Twins game.
Yeah.
As a home game next season, but it very well could be.
That's insane.
That's sad. It might be the highest attended home game.
And it's going to be in Drysville, Iowa.
It's going to
not
be
in downtown Minneapolis.
It's going to be in the middle of nowhere in the sticks, Iowa.
Can Kevin
Come and
Costner
goes.
play? Do we sign Kevin Costner for the team?
Yeah, I think we probably can make that work. It's better than nothing. It will probably be the best player that the Pullheads will sign in the offseason if they do it. So,
Or,
knowing their trend of history.
What's the guy's name with the wear like wooden shoes? Or remember there's a guy in
the
Field
movie?
of Dreams who has wooden something or something shoes.
I couldn't tell you. I
Other
haven't
shoe-
seen the movie in so long.
Other shoes.
Wooden shoes guy, and Google it. AI it.
Field of Dreams.
Wooden shoes guy.
characters.
Wooden shoes.
I don't think he wears
You
wooden
build
shoes.
it, Twins fans will actually come.
Oh, he's played by Ray Liotta. Remember the guy?
Oh, yeah.
What is that character's name? Shoeless Joe Jackson. He doesn't wear
Shoeless
shoes.
Joe- okay, yeah,
So
Shoeless
yeah,
Joe
that
Jackson.
makes more sense than wooden shoes.
Right. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta. Rest in peace.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'll say this. I would like to go to this game if it's logistically possible. The tickets aren't going to be outrageously expensive or somehow sold out before they even go on sale. I think this would be fun to go to. It might be my only Twins game I go to.
I was gonna say.
'Cause I don't think
go,
your money would be really going to the Pull-Eds. It'd be going probably more to the MLB.
go to the MLB or that field or some sort of charity, maybe. I don't know. I'd feel a lot better putting my money towards that to go watch the Twins down there. At that point, I might just, be attending the game as an MLB fan. I might wear go Rob Lowe and wear an MLB hat.
Yeah.
and
or
wear a
just,
neutral shirt.
Yeah, or just like wear what Kevin Costner wears in the movie.
Yeah. I'm just here for the vibes.
Yeah.
It depends on if the Twins are coming into that game with only 50 wins, if
Yeah.
not less. So it's really dependent a year from
get-
now how we feel.
Can they get relegated out of that game for viewing purposes? Because the Phillies are a good team, and they will be a good team next year, especially
For
with
many.
our
With Harper.
with our closing pitcher on their team.
Yeah, and Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper. Could the Twins be so bad next year it would jeopardize the viewership of
They flex it.
of their signature event?
They flex the game.
Yeah.
Like they flex NFL games. They're going to flex this game to another time because this game is ending up to be like
Or they flex
a lot
our
of
team out of it.
Yeah, they'll just flex the Twins.
Flex the Yankees in it, or
They just
flex
cancel the game.
Yeah, flex the Brewers in it, or something.
All right, let's put in the Cardinals or something, or the Cubs.
Although the White Sox did play in the first edition of this game, if you remember, which
was
it's
last year, right?
2 years ago.
Yeah, and
This year they tried to play it at a race speedway. They tried to play it in Bristol. That heard it was just an awful viewing
was it?
experience.
I was thinking about how do you do that?
Naturally, the infield is so far away from where the bleachers are at a NASCAR race that makes sense that it would have been hard to see.
And there's a huge, big ass fence in front of you.
Yeah.
Like I would be going there expecting to just watch a race at that point. That's weird. Yeah, no, this is a lot better than that. But like, I don't know in terms of viewing experience. If the Twins are going in with like 45 wins, it's like, this is just turning into a literal farm team playing in a farm city.
Right.
Playing
And
against a big time team.
Getting destroyed by a big market team.
12-0. Is it just one game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it is a home game. So
Right.
that's one less game that the poll heads have to look at how bad the attendance records are.
Yeah.
'Cause I know they're not good.
No.
Also, shout out to our guy, Walker Jenkins. Got called up to the Saints. I would imagine, that was a ripple effect of the big sale and, a lot of movement from St. Paul to Minneapolis. So that means Wichita to St. Paul. But happy for him, why not get him the reps? I think the Saints are pretty bad. They're not going to make the playoffs, unfortunately, but it was
getting
fun.
reps.
Yeah. I mean, at this point,
We're gonna need them. I think we should.
Sooner than we
Maybe
thought.
the Twins are just. They should just. The Twins are practically the Saints.
Yeah.
So
the
they should
Wichita Hornets,
just- yeah.
what are they?
I couldn't tell you.
Now the Saints.
Wichita Stingers or something. I don't know. But I think at this point they should just play him like have him. The Twins. He should make his Twins debut.
Yeah, why not?
It's not gonna hurt anything.
It might put. I mean, I would go to it. Since we're friends with him, I would go to that game. That could get me back in the stadium.
Last night I saw like on the guide when I turned on my TV, I saw like the Twins were on. I'm like, let's just turn it. I haven't turned it over to that Twins game
the
in
game was a blowout.
well over a month. Let's see it. 10-2. All right, we're turning it back away.
All right, there it is. It's off the screen.
We're off the screen just like that. Why was I surprised?
It's like the meme from The Simpsons where he walks
Yep.
in and then immediately walks out.
Yeah, like
It's
at the bar?
It's
I'm
if
like,
you,
what?
if you catch the Twins game, that's what happens.
I'm not going to get that 5 seconds back in my life. That was a disaster.
You might as well have watched preseason football instead.
I might as well have done that. I seriously, it was that's a joke. It's been a joke.
Well,
Twins are a joke.
Yeah, they are a joke.
give
And
this field dreams.
you know what though, if you do go to Twins games still, if you're that loyal, we respect that, and we want to tell you to drink our beer there if you're gonna go Captain's Patch. So as you guys know, we have our own beer with Elm Creek Brewing, Captain's Patch, raspberry lemon shandy. Only a couple weeks left of summer, so not that you can't drink it all year round, but it tastes the best while it's still warm out. So make sure to go to captainspatch.com. take a look at where it is. Your liquor stores, bars. It's at most Total Wines, a lot of MGMs. Sold at Target Field if you're going to the Twins games in the Gate 34 tap wall, as well as the self-serve cooler in left field by the Grey Duck deck. Otherwise, you can find it at captainspatch.com. 21 plus, please drink responsibly. We appreciate everyone who's been drinking Captain's Patch and supporting us. So keep buying it, folks. It's good year-round. You can drink it year-round, right, Jake?
Ken, we got to end the summer, or that we call it, we need to spread this, the Shandy stigma, right?
Shandy stigma is dead.
It's the stigma that you can only drink them in the summer just because Leinenkugel's called it Summer Shandy because it's a marketing. It's just like how the Got Milk campaign saying milk is great for calcium when drinks in the summer.
No.
Reason, like when it's been negative 20 degrees out and we go down to Burger Mo's before you go into Burger Mo's and you feel that warmth of being inside a bar, like, yes, I made it out of the cold. And you do drink a nice cold Captain's Patch on tap. It's almost just as satisfying as drinking it on the boat. And we're still embracing the elements. There's something about it. Drinking a Captain's Patch and giving yourself a variety, a beer that has.
And this is sad that I cannot read it from here. Because,
Fleetwood.
Okay, yeah, Tommy. Sorry, I don't have my glasses
yeah.
on right now, and the screen is a blur.
Yeah.
Not good, Jake.
At least that's what I have on my agenda. So
Real
hopefully
not
it is
good.
set. Hopefully it does say Fleetwood. I think
Yeah, yeah, Tommy time. After 160 plus tour starts and 30 top fives, Tommy Fleetwood is finally a PGA Tour champion. Not a more deserving guy of it.
Yep.
I think everyone, even people who aren't that big of golf fans, have kind of rode this story of struggle, of choking that Tommy has endured, not only this year, but really over the past few years. It's been real tough on him. And he got it done in the biggest one of the year, really. That's not a major.
Yeah, and he won technically the entire PGA Tour, even though this was technically his first win. But that's how it works. But I mean, he did enough though to consistently play well enough to get himself into the top 30 and to contend for it, and he won. You know, It's just like being the low seed and in the NFL and being a wild card and just get in, and you never know.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what he did. Even though I think I wouldn't equate him to necessarily being like a low wild card seed in the NFL.
No, I mean he was a top
great
10
golfer.
player all year.
Yeah, and most of his professional career, he's just always come up short. And I'd picked him a couple times when I did do the Masters and major pools, which I no longer do because I get so pissed off, and two of the golfers usually just shit the bed. I'd always pick Tommy Fleetwood because I'm like, I like the guy and he was reliable. He'd always actually put up great scores. But he was absolutely dialed that day though. Like I remember watching it, he was just constantly looking down. He wasn't looking up at the crowd or anything. Like he said, that's what he changed.
Although he did, I remember he did hit a shot in the water on the front nine. I can't remember what hole it was. Maybe it was 7. And he immediately walked over and started high-fiving fans who wanted high fives.
That's good. So maybe there's
it's a story of resilience. I think he birdied the next hole as well.
Yeah,
so,
that's good.
I think collectively everyone was holding our breaths on that 18th hole. At least I know I was. I was like, okay, when's it going to happen? Everyone was kind of in the mode of, especially when he was only up 1, I think on 10 or 11, you were like, okay, here it comes.
Even
here
when
comes a double.
Yeah, and even when Cantley was down by 3, I mean, Cantley missed a couple birdie putts in those last couple holes that could have put it within 1 or even like a tie.
Which Cantley's birdie putt on 18 was worth $714,000, I think.
Yeah,
because it was
saying
either
that.
solo second or he split second place with Russell Henley. Crazy stuff to think about,
dude. And like, there's a reason why I can't watch Cantley though. I lose
horrible.
patience watching him.
Oh, dude, honestly,
I feel like my brain is gonna explode.
If
oh my god,
we're running out of punishments in prison, like if we're trying to rethink through the modern day prison punishment system, I think someone should have to be locked in a cell and watch Patrick Cantlay
putt. Specifically.
Yeah, or do everything up until he hits the ball, and then it cuts to the next shot.
Yeah.
It's worse than watching Brian Harman, which I didn't think was possible with all the waggles. You know what we could do, what I've heard some people predict, is pick both him and Brian Harman in the Ryder Cup and then put them on the same team, basically bore one of the other teams to death and throw off their entire routine.
Like a psych out.
Yeah.
Dude, but it was dry. I'm like, he sits there and like you think he's gonna putt, and then he does like this little step thing, like he's adjusting. I'm like, I swear to God, if he does it one more fucking time,
then he
I'm gonna lose. And then he does it. I'm like, dude, just fucking putt the ball.
Or he'll back off of the putt then, and you're like, oh my God, now we have to do another 30 seconds of him.
It's
fucking insane.
and then you have guys like Keegan Bradley who looks at it, goes up and just smacks it. And you got to respect him for doing that because that's quicker than I do on a rec course.
I remember how fast of a player when he was on tour Brooks was. I mean, he's still probably fast on live, but I remember how pissed off he used to get at playing with people like Bryson or Patrick Cantlay.
Yeah.
Because they were so slow.
Oh, man.
Dude. It's ridiculous at this point.
But, yeah, so it's like I feel bad. I'm like, Tommy Fleetwood's going to lose this just because he's paired with
That
Cantlay.
made the test even harder. Even more credit to him. He did it while playing with the most infuriating guy on fucking tour. I also loved, too, when they were signing their scorecards, there was that shot at the end of, like, Fleetwood smiling, signing his card. Then Cantlay's dumb face just looked like he wanted to kill a puppy.
Yeah, hatless again.
Yeah.
I saw that. I noticed that, too. He's just like,
Cantlay.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be turning and shake his hand. And maybe he did off camera because it didn't show it for very long. But, like, yeah, he looked miserable.
He should have been happy he was even in second for the season he had.
You're in the Tour Championship. I get you want to win. You know, you go that far, great. But you still want to shit ton.
You lost fair and square.
Made the top 5 in the Tour Championship. You're doing just fine, man.
Yeah. He's probably going to get picked for the Ryder Cup team.
Yeah, for sure. He'll be back throwing off his hat again.
Also,
Bizarre.
I think Keegan's going to pick himself.
He has to.
I think he's going to do it.
That'd be an awesome move. That'd be a baller move.
I've been saying this incorrectly, by the way, for this show on only the last 2 months. The last time a player picked himself, a captain picked himself for the Ryder Cup was actually 63. It was Arnold Palmer. I had that one right. I did not have the year right.
Okay. 1963?
Yes.
Holy shit.
So what is that? 37 plus 25, 62 years?
That's 62 years. Wow.
So this has the potential to be either the greatest storyline or the biggest failure, I think, in U.S. Ryder Cup team history.
Yeah, this is going to be historic regardless if he can pick. He should pick himself. I mean, he's in the top 12, isn't he?
He is technically, but apparently over the last 3 months, he has not been as good of a golfer as a lot of people who will probably get left off. And I believe he had some real spicy quotes after the tournament this week. I think he said, like, I think there's some guys who think they're going to get picked that aren't going to get picked, which is just – he's going to pick himself.
Dude, they totally – yeah, this is the exact opposite from a couple years ago with Zach Johnson. Just after Keegan Bradley gets snubbed, now they go to him as captain, and he's just kind of being ruthless now.
He's got all the power now.
I think he can – I mean, if he can legally do it, I think he is. I think that'd be awesome.
And apparently this is like very loose sources, but I guess – he's been trying behind the scenes to figure out a way to bring Phil on as the co-captain.
Okay.
But the PGA Tour is obviously going to shut that down. Although I don't think the PGA Tour has say in how
the Ryder Cup
team is run. I think it's the USGA or the PGA of America that is in charge of the US Ryder Cup team. So long story short, there's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes, and this is supposed to get announced at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
So
technically, if you're listening back to this on Wednesday, 11 a.m. today is when they make the announcement
of the teams
of the full team.
Oh gosh, so it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen very quick. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. That's gonna be. Oh, I didn't know it was happening tomorrow. That's crazy. All right, that's awesome.
I think it's Golf Channel at 11 a.m. or on all the Team USA Ryder Cup socials.
Yeah, we got an August selection show.
Yeah,
this is beautiful.
It's gonna be interesting. If he picks himself and he plays like shit, he's never gonna live it down.
No,
he's gonna go down. He's gonna go down as, and he's already been on 2 Ryder Cup teams that have lost already.
Yeah.
So this would be a real nail in the coffin for his Ryder Cup. Final thing I'll say on this: have you heard the suitcase story? Have I told you that?
I don't think so.
So I believe when Keegan played, I don't know if he played on the Medina team, but the last time he played in the Ryder Cup, when he lost, he brought his suitcase home and didn't unpack it, left it in the garage. He has not yet opened that suitcase since returning home 10 plus years ago.
That's crazy.
And he said he will not open that suitcase again until he wins the Ryder Cup.
And I think he wants to win it as a player.
Yeah, I think so. Because if he wins it as a captain, he's like, did I really do it?
Did I really impact? I mean, I picked the team, sure, but like I want to be a part of it and have golf.
I want to hit the shots.
Yeah. So you know what? I forgot about that. That was on Full Swing like last year. So
he has also said like he's not on the PGA Tour to make friends. He said like I am a selfish person. and I think you should be when competing. This is all about him, and I kind of love it, to be honest. Like, fuck it, dude. If you believe in yourself, go do it.
Yeah, if you're confident and that cocky, that's great. I mean, he clearly it's working. I mean, he was finished, top 10, top 5 pretty much at Tour Championship. Has had a decent year. I think that'd be awesome if he picked himself.
Yeah.
That would be honestly insane.
It'd be
I'm
awesome.
going to play. I'm playing.
Yeah, fuck it.
I am the Hey King.
And I don't even know, because I've seen so many of these announcement videos. Like, is he going to say, like, all right, Patrick Cantlay, Colin Morikawa, blah, 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 and myself. Like, it's going to be so fucking funny. Like, even the announcement, I think, is going to be – it's just – you have to be a hardcore golf fan for this to even sound that crazy. Like, I'd imagine people have already fast-forwarded through this if you're listening the next day. But as a lifelong golf fan, especially as a Ryder Cup fan, this is going to be so bizarre.
It will be. It's good. This is actually – this is going to be insane, this announcement.
Yeah.
Maybe it already was if you're listening back.
Right.
That's crazy.
All right. What do we got next here, Jake? We have the State Fair. So there's some fights happening, a lot of fights, and I've seen 3 of them already.
Yeah, I've
2
seen.
days.
I've pretty much just seen that one big brawl.
Yeah.
That's really the main one I saw. I mean, you saw a variety of moves in that scrum. I mean, you saw takedowns, curb stomps, punches, kicks. I mean, you can look at every different area. I'm like, what was this about?
I'm not sure how these things start.
What triggered this? Like, was it the one looked like teenagers?
Yeah.
Is it you got caught with your girl with another guy there? Did someone take too many fries when you say you're going to take one fry from his bucket of fries?
Like, this is supposed to be a happy place.
Yeah, this is the great get together. What do they call?
Dude, I was saying the State Fair at this point shouldn't. I mean, there's nothing they can really do to stop these because there's so many people and there can only be so many cops and security. They need to monetize this at this point.
Yeah.
They need to save the fights for the grandstand. We'll put them on the stage of the grandstand and we can all watch.
Yeah, the Great Minnesota Get Together, they call this. So you know what? They should dedicate a night. Not have a concert at the
Everyone
grandstand.
save your fights. It's usually, and I thought these things usually waited until Labor Day weekend. It was always like that Labor Day Sunday that you'd see
almost the last night.
Gunshots break out at Midway. Or, it's like an annual tradition.
Yeah, this was too early. This was too early into the fair to be seeing this shit. So it's like, what? I mean, we still have 5-6 more days of the fair. What else is gonna transpire here over the next week? I don't know. We're in for a treat, I think. Honestly,
they should put them on those logs that the guys roll on and make them fight on those.
Yeah. That's what the cops should come by and do. All right, you guys are going to the logs.
Yep.
All right, battle it out now.
If you get caught getting in a fight, instead of getting charged for disorderly or whatever you get charged for doing that, you just got to duke it out on the rolling logs for people's entertainment.
Yeah.
And we'll drop the charges.
Yeah.
And you won't be banned for life.
Or you both have to drink all you can drink milk until one of you pukes or something.
Yeah. I like that idea.
There's a lot of different things they can do to punish these folks.
But we got to monetize it at this point.
Yeah.
If the State Fair makes enough money, it's time to make more.
It is. Yeah, you can do it. There's
always money to be made.
Exactly. You there with the food and then the entertainment. This could just be another form of entertainment we got here.
I love the Jet 2 holiday sound effect.
Yeah.
We put. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save 50 pounds per person.
Yeah, you can
That's
save
200 pounds off for it's just 40 people trying to kick each other's ass.
Yeah. Just literally like a dozen people at least. Just like, what is going on here?
That's so good.
Just brawls happening. I've never been in person to witness it. Though.
No.
I wish.
I feel
left
left
on
out.
videos. I know.
I feel left out.
I think people commented or someone like, I saw another fight broke out, blah, blah. Like
these are the only ones that are getting on video.
Film. There's some that probably just don't get filmed or we don't see it or it's just on the back part of the internet or something. But there's definitely some that probably get broken up way too quick.
Right.
But there's a couple punches thrown. Like these are the ones that are getting documented.
These are like bench clearing brawls.
I know.
There's a lot of people involved.
Yeah, it's insane, and you just, it's just hilarious
It's
at
insane.
this point.
Of all places to get in fights at.
Yeah,
like I get football games or parking lots or bars, that stuff. But the State Fair, that's supposed to be a happy place.
It's supposed to be the Great Minnesota Get Together. They should put that. They have those ads for it, and they should they should have like normal images of people eating cheese curds, and then you flash an image of
a screenshot of just a brawl, a guy's
punching
pants.
people.
Someone's pants always fall down. And
Yeah.
it's like
Ugh.
people's shirts get ripped.
Yeah, you see people getting up and
Did you see last week the Saints fan and the Jaguars fan fighting at the preseason game?
I think so,
And the one
yeah.
guy's pants fall down.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Again, really? I think that's always Jake's preseason game.
It's always pants falling down.
Yeah. Oh, it's always
I don't know
some
how the
fat
pants
guy.
fall down.
Yeah. Like it could be belted and be as tight as can be, and somehow it just gets. The
You
pants
watch your
fall.
fucking mouth, the Giants fan.
Oh, was that the Commanders fan?
Or the Commanders.
Yeah, you watch your fucking mouth. And
Goes
oh
tumbling.
man, we gotta bring that back. I hope we see. This is the beauty of football being back. We're gonna see more drunk people. Just
So good.
You shut your fucking mouth, and then
Some of my
just
favorite
rolls
content
down.
online are football fights.
Oh man, just the fat guys and
Yeah.
the porn guys
Oh, yeah.
and the pants falling down for no reason. The people
Shirts
falling.
getting ripped. Just and then
Well, this is the
someone
start of the
having
year.
some random ass like jersey on of a player from 5 years ago, or
If not longer,
Yeah.
they're wearing an old
Adrian-
school jersey.
Adrian Peterson
like
jersey.
Adrian Peterson or a guy, a San Francisco fan wearing a Joe Montana jersey or something, or just
Yeah.
it's so funny. This is just the kickoff to the year of fights, I guess.
Yep. State Fair does a good job of the transition from spring to fall. It's
Mm-hmm.
from summer to fall. State Fair fights turn into football parking lot fights or seating fights. All right, final topic. End on a good note, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Max Brosmer, quarterback, NFL quarterback, Minnesota Vikings, 53-man roster quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I would say second string quarterback right now, based on the fact that Carson Wentz does not know the playbook.
Yeah, he could be and I think he could genuinely be battling for the quarterback 2 position. The way he looked so poised and calm back there. He just, good old, we can call him Marone. I know he was in Minnesota for a year, but that's fine. He's a Gopher
alumni.
quarterback, Gopher alum. He looks like a guy that could step up and eventually become a starter somewhere.
You never know.
I don't know. He's looked great, but yeah, right now he is probably quarterback 2. I'm so happy. I thought they were going to go like this safe route. Well, Rippon's been in the NFL for 7 years, and they would have kept him. But no, I in the end, I'm not surprised. KOC's a smart guy, and I know Cock loves him.
Yeah. And he loves cock.
He loves Cock, and Brosmer loves Cock as well. Yeah.
Just a great success story, I guess, for someone who's undrafted, right? Mm-hmm. Kind of similar story to Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
I think we can do the whole bit now where we just bring up the fact that he was undrafted every time we talk about him. Mm-hmm. And yeah, pretty cool story. And now from didn't have to move too far.
No,
Just
probably.
logistical, good jump.
Maybe he's staying in the same apartment. I don't know.
Why not?
He's gonna Max Brosmer if he's come on out to the Gopher game on Thursday.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be in town, obviously. I mean, they don't play. He probably will be there.
Yeah.
He definitely- he'd probably be on the
Sometimes you
sideline.
see those guys walk around.
Yeah, maybe he'll be walking around. We're going to invite him over
I
to our
think
tailgate.
Blake Cashman told it. I think last year he was at the Thursday game. I remember him telling us that.
Yeah, and they're about 10 days, especially now that they're playing Monday night. They can get a little after it Thursday.
Yeah,
if we
why
see
not?
Brosmer, we're going to ask
One
him.
last
Let's do a shot here.
send.
Let's do a big.
Boys call it until the season starts.
season
We'll
starts.
probably go dry.
Take advantage of this, especially Brosmer, being a Minnesota guy, but Cashman, obviously a great guy. I was just thinking about it, thinking about Brosmer being a starter, and whether it's for the Vikings or whoever it is in the future, if he is a starter, hopefully it'll be for the Vikings in some capacity, but if not, and McCarthy's doing well, whatever, I could see it being like a Collinsworth thing, where he comes out and makes a couple big plays and stepping up in the moment, and he's just doing his bit where he's like, now here's a guy undrafted here's a guy undrafted out of Minnesota shining in the big moments, kind of like another player that does that, Patrick Mahomes.
There's always a callback to it.
It's just like John Madden with Brett Favre and Joe Buck with Aaron Rodgers. It's just nonstop compare. I mean, Chris Collinsworth will literally bring up Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah,
in
no,
any
he
broadcast.
finds a way to do it.
Every time. It's almost comedic. I think he just does it on purpose now because people make fun of him.
Although that's almost a rite of passage, I think, as an NFL quarterback. If you can be in the same conversation as Patrick Mahomes, especially from a
Collinsworth.
from a meat writer like Collinsworth, I think that means you're doing something right. So
I would say so.
If we just manifest that, I think Brosmer is going to have a pretty good career here.
Yeah, he could win a Super Bowl, and Collinsworth would be like, this is just as magical as when another guy won a Super Bowl.
Patrick
Mahomes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So everything is it's not a negative thing to be in that sentence, but
I wonder what Collinsworth thinks of Dylan Raiola.
yeah.
Did you also see Raiola come out and say, it's not my fault I look like the guy?
Yeah. Dude,
You're dressing the same. You're wearing the same sunglasses.
you're the same fucking haircut.
You're
as the
doing
guy.
You're doing the same like
Warm-ups.
pre-game routine where you're literally copying him to a T.
Yeah. I think if he makes it to the NFL or gets on the same team as Patrick Mahomes, I think Chris Collinsworth is not going to know what to do with himself.
He's going to short circuit.
He might just retire because he doesn't know what he's doing, or have a stroke and he's just done for the rest.
Right, like what?
Can't speak
like,
the rest of his life.
I don't know how to handle this, so
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna hang him up.
He goes mute the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy, he needs to stop.
Yeah.
He literally down to his equipment and his style and
weird.
everything.
Although
It's
now,
really bizarre.
now I kind of want to see him succeed and go to the NFL and then play against Mahomes. And
that'd be so weird.
dude, it would be so funny though if like he was looking at Pat the entire time, like trying to mirror everything he was doing in the moment, and someone caught that on camera.
Oh yeah, it's like, see, we knew it.
That would be like I don't think this has ever happened in the NFL before moment. Mm-hmm. Now we can say we've seen a guy who is trying to copy another player in every way, all the way down to, the way he's stretching before a game. And they're on the same field doing it, which would be even fun. Even if this guy was the backup.
I know. Oh man, that'd be so weird. I forgot about
very
that
bizarre.
guy, honestly.
Very like borderline serial killer behavior.
It is. It's a little weird. Like he's trying to literally morph into Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Like you've watched the guy so much, you're just wearing everything like him.
Yeah.
The warm-ups thing is weird,
At that point, own it. Just own it. Be like, you know what? I look up to him a lot. He's my hero. That would be less bad than trying to say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, you know what we're talking.
You go to school in Nebraska. You're not that far from Kansas City either.
Yeah,
so don't be sitting here saying like you don't.
And remember, didn't he go? Didn't he go to a game, a Chiefs game,
he did.
and he was wearing the chain and was dressed like Pat?
Yeah.
Dude, oh god.
Yeah, he wears like the same shirts when he was walking to the stadium, and it's really bizarre behavior. It needs to be analyzed.
We play Nebraska this year too, right?
I think we play him here.
We got to just kick their
Oh
ass.
man, I hope we do. I hope we fucking do. I'm so pumped. I think we play him here.
Make so many Mahomes jokes.
Oh, we could. Oh yeah, it'll be a great week. Yeah. Great meme week for sure.
All right, well, that just about does it, folks, for another episode of 10K TV. Thank you so much for watching, listening. Make sure to watch or listen live every Monday or Tuesday now around 7 p.m. all the way on all of our socials, on Instagram, X, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, whatever, as well as Adam and Kevin they're going to be doing a NFL recap every Monday live on the socials, on the channels, podcast channels, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. The idea is really to have like 5 episodes of 10K TV ran every single day of the week, so there's always something to watch or listen to live or after. So make sure to stay posted on all the 10K TV channels, whether you're watching live the night of or listening /watching the next day. But thank you guys.